Hello, everybody. Welcome back, and let's get into Sunday's WrestleMania 41 card, headlined by Cody Rhodes defending his undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship against John Cena. And that's the main event, but this card has 6 scheduled matches, and also Randy Orton, who most likely will be having an open challenge on this card. It's unknown who will face at this moment, but I find it hard to believe he won't be on this card. But starting off this card, a match that I think could open the show is the match for the Women's World title between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. I think this feud has been incredible on Monday Night Raw the last few weeks, and they've kind of played this cat and mouse game with, is Rhea in the match? Is Rhea out of the match? She lost it against Io Sky about a month ago, lost her title, and then there was a disqualification when she had a rematch against Io Sky a couple weeks ago, and now she's officially in the match, and I think it's been cool, and I think this is just a stacked match with Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. My prediction, though, still is Rhea Ripley to win this match. Although Bianca Belair won the Elimination Chamber, I could very well see her winning this. She has been worthy of having a singles championship run for quite some time now. She hasn't in a couple years, but Rhea Ripley is probably the most popular active women's wrestler right now, so I think it's a no-brainer to put her back on top. But moving on, another women's match. It's for the Women's Tag Team Championship. It's Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez representing Judgment Day, taking on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, the Women's Intercontinental Champion. I think the Judgment Day retain these titles. Liv Morgan has just been so hot. I wanted to even see her in a singles match on this year's WrestleMania. She's been that damn good, but I think that although I think Bayley and Lyra, they could upset them, I just think that the Judgment Day, they spent some time with gold, they reclaimed gold, and I think they're going to retain it. But moving on, AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. This is a match where you look at this match on paper and this could steal the show. It's that good. Two of the best athletes in the business, high flyers, guys that can do so many different moves. AJ Styles, Logan Paul. I can't wait to see this. Logan Paul, every time he's in the ring, it's exciting. He doesn't wrestle a lot, but when he does get in there, you know you're in for something special. But Logan Paul hasn't really won that many matches lately. He hasn't had any signature wins, and I think he's lacking that because although he's a heel, and, people say, oh, heels don't need a win that much, I still think Logan could use a big win at WrestleMania. So I'm going to go with Logan Paul to win this match, beat AJ Styles, get one of the biggest wins of his career, and hopefully push him forward to a championship. And maybe he goes for an Intercontinental Championship, one he hasn't had, or maybe the World Heavyweight Championship next. But whatever it is, big things are in his future. AJ Styles, though, is as tough as it gets, and he's another guy I would like to see pushed more. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, a Sin City street fight. This match should be a classic between two hard-hitting big men. Drew McIntyre and Priest have both had a great year. Drew McIntyre has had an incredible year with some matches with CM Punk. A great feud there. I think he's going to win this match, beat Priest. Although I think it's going to be a great spectacle of a match, but Drew McIntyre was a guy who a couple months ago you thought would maybe get a championship match or a bigger match at WrestleMania, and although he doesn't have that, I still think this is a good showcase match against a really talented guy in Priest. The Intercontinental Championship match is a fatal four-way between Braun Breaker, the champion, taking on Penta, taking on Finn Balor, taking on his teammate, Dominic Mysterio from the Judgment Day. So 2 Judgment Day members in here. Braun Breaker has just been on a rampage. Some of the best spears I've ever seen in the last couple of weeks alone on Carlito, and he speared Dominic and Finn together this past Monday on the Go Home show. he has just had an incredible run at the Intercontinental Championship. And since he's had that, it's made me start to think, is there something more in his future? Maybe a world title. And you may say, oh, is that too soon? But I think he's done such a good job with the Intercontinental title. I think he deserves to be in that conversation and be on that upper tier right away. He's been so good. I think he's done a great job with that championship. And I think this match is just phenomenal match. 4 incredible wrestlers. Penta, since he's debuted, has just been on a different level. His athleticism, even some of his promos haven't been bad, and he connects really well with the fans. He's a fan favorite already. I'm going to go with the title change in this one. I think Penta is going to win the Intercontinental Championship. I want to see that so bad. Penta is just a rising star. Every time he's on TV, something great is bound to happen. But moving on to the main event, Cody Rhodes taking on John Cena. This is an incredible main event. So many storylines. 2 guys that used to ride together. Cody Rhodes used to be John Cena's driver, if you will, and John Cena even joked and called him his chauffeur a couple of weeks ago on Raw. But I think it's just a really great match. I've loved John Cena since he turned heel on March 1st at the Elimination Chamber. I've loved his new attitude. I've loved his new character. I think it's brought a lot of juice to this storyline and this WrestleMania season as a whole. And I think that the story last year, the number one story was, would Cody finish the story? And he did just that. And this year, I feel like the story, without a doubt, it's will John Cena win his 17th championship and break the tie he currently holds at 16 with Ric Flair. And I've said this for years, John Cena is the perfect guy to break Ric Flair's record, and I think this is the perfect time because you're in April. He's scheduled to appear until December when he's going to retire at the end of the year, and I think a couple-month run with Cena on top would do a lot to elevate more talent, to put the WWE on a bigger stage and platform, as Cena is such a global star beyond wrestling. So I really think that Cena, I really want Cena to win this match, although I would be fine with Cody because he's had a great year-plus reign at this time. But I don't think that's it. The guy that hasn't appeared since the Elimination Chamber has been Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, the final boss, if you will. He beat up Cody Rhodes with Cena, with Travis Scott at the Chamber over a month ago. We haven't seen him since, but I think we're without a doubt going to see The Rock. It's Las Vegas. It's the Allegiant Stadium. It's WrestleMania 41. The Rock needs to show up. I think this is when he shows up, and I think without a doubt he's going to get involved, but I think there could be a turn. Does Cody turn heel? Does Cena turn back to a good guy? And what happens? I think Cena leaves as the champion, but I think there's a good chance that Cena leaves as the champion and maybe sets up a match with John Cena down the line. You never know. I think that Cena winning is the right call here. It would be the biggest moment on the biggest stage. And although they can do it, they could have Cena break the record later in the year. There's no moment that will top John Cena winning his 17th championship at WrestleMania. The confetti coming down. Although the fans don't love him, I think they would embrace him if he won it because he's had such a long, storied career. But this WrestleMania 2-day event should be incredible. There's no better event in the entire year than WrestleMania. It always delivers. It is a spectacle. It's on April 19th, April 20th in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Las Vegas Raiders. Thanks to everybody for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.